Morning all. I'm leaving the town of Markina. It's about 9:30, but it's raining, and the worst of the rain was by 9, and I kind of waited it out in a coffee shop with a couple of my new friends. So the plan today for me, besides no plan, is to get on the trail first. But the plan is, because I pass through a lot of villages, I'm going to just stay when I feel like I've had enough of this. The umbrella's working because it's not too windy, but once I gain elevation, that might not be the case any longer. Anyhow, that's it. So last night I stayed in a municipal albergue, which means not very fancy. It was fun though. I met, that's how you meet people here, to be quite honest, rather than staying in a private hotel all the time. But, so I'm just going to keep mixing that up. And I met Derek, and you'll see in the picture, Mary, who I've hung around with a good bit, back and forth, but she's got really bad blisters and she's taken a day off. Derek with the beard, he's an engineer from Germany, and David is from the United States, from Florida. So that was kind of fun meeting all these different people. And someone come behind me. So anyhow, onwards. Oh yes, and in the albergue, this couple showed up after lights were out, really late, loaded, the two of them, giggling, farting, dropping things, the whole works. And they just didn't make eye contact this morning, but that's what you get. But I did have to sleep 7.5 hours there, so that's kind of incredible. Anyhow, sorry I keep showing you my neck. It's hard to hold my hand up. All right, later. So, let's talk about water. The rule of thumb that I use is that anytime you see a water fountain, and if it's not drinkable, it will clearly mark. But anytime I see a water fountain, I guzzle down my little bottle of water and refill, and maybe change out other water if I feel like I might have gotten it out of a bathroom tap. But yeah, I'm walking along this river. I'm still actually in the industrial section, but it's pretty darn nice. Yeah, and let's talk about poles. I hate them, but they're necessary. So when I get to Bilbao, which is in a couple of days, I'm going to look for something that I can attach my poles easier as a sole traveler to pop in and pop out of, because they're driving me nuts carrying them. Ah, so nice. By the way, my feet feel amazing. Oh, very good. You should see the state of some people's feet so far. Only a couple of days in. And I do have one blister on my bunion area, I would call it. You know, that part of your foot. But it's not bad. And I've popped it. Bye. Oh boy. Yes, it's this kind of day. But that's why the poles you have to have them. Like, there's no choice. Because you could go down right into that stuff. It's not that it's dangerous, but it's just lovely walking along this river. Oh boy, which way? Left, right? I'm going to go right. Nobody right behind me now, but as you can see, there's other walkers. I believe it must be 11 o'clock. That's how many chimes there were. So let's have a look. Yes, it is. All right. Sweet little village. I tried to go into that church for a minute, but anyhow, I guess I'm passing through. Out in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's go see what's up here. I just came from, by the way, way down there. That's why I'm breathing heavy. Good time to take a little break. I have no idea what this place is, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. So it is a church. And a confessional. Oops. Wonderful. Hi, pussycats. Hello, putty tat. There's a couple of more pussycats. Noelle, they look like your cats. That face. But we're in a little small, not even a village, but maybe it does turn into a little bit more. There's more. Dear Holy Mother of cats. Hi, pussycat. Hi, you look very saucy. Look at your green eyes. Psst, 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 psst. Look up at me. Psst, 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 psst. Oh, look, another one in the mud. Okay. Need the Pied Piper here. Hi. But anyhow, these little villages are, oh, so peaceful. So I've left the, pardon me, seaside yesterday, yesterday. And now it's a couple of days of this inland, which is kind of nice for a change. And, you know, I think the weather's a little better. Although we've had fantastic weather, really. It was only that one day that we had the thunder and lightning. But, yeah, very happy with this. It's very cute. It reminds me a little bit of the French route. Just a lot of little hamlets. And old barns. And, you know, it's farming country too, I think. My shoe is squeaking. It's driving me nuts. And I'm sure everybody else on the trail. The weather is perfect. It's about 14 degrees. And, you know, not too bad. We may still get rain, but I'll take this coolish weather. I just put my sweater back on, resting at that. Actually, that was a monastery back there with an albergue, or, you know, a hostel. So, too soon yet, though. Feet are good. If I'm not mistaken, that's twins, because they're both hanging around with that mare. I hope I'm not disturbing them, but they're, oops, very curious. So sweet. Yay! Okay, pretty muddy day so far, but just stopped for a bite to eat. These won't be coming home. I think he's gone the wrong way. It's the drunk guy, the snorer. See the beautiful church up there? I don't even know the name of this town. Like, they're so tiny. But anywho, it's 4:30. I've probably gone 23 kilometers, but I've enjoyed this day. This is almost my favorite day so far. The hills weren't as brutal, or it could be that it was a perfect day. You know, it was cool enough. It was a sweater on, sweater off kind of day. When you stopped, you had to put your sweater on. When you walked, you had to take it off. So it's that kind of day. And I have my laundry hung on the back there. You probably can't see it, but it's what I washed yesterday, and it was so wet and damp last night, and in that stupid monastery with those. Anyhow, I'll stop. So I hung it on the back, and let's see if it'll dry like that. And there's my towel. So it's a great day, a great day. So I'm gonna try to call Neil. When I get a place to stay, I'll call him and check in. Talk later. Love you guys. So pretty. Now, there's a widowmaker if you ever saw one. In the making. That puppy's been barking at me, but I've learned to say no firmly and they go away. Tee-hee. Guys, I'm saying this after like one minute ago about the puppy dog. Well, it looks like I'm in the town that is the end of this stage, so unbeknownst to me. So that's okay. I'm right on schedule in that case. I must go find a place to stay, and I think I'm going to have to try to find something Italian tonight to eat. I'm starving. Guys, I got a room in this hotel, and you're not going to believe who's sitting in the bar. Well, I haven't even checked in yet, but the drunk and snoring guy from last night. Oh, karma. So guys, here's my place. It's not fancy, but it's fine. A window that opens, which I won't leave open because I'm afraid the bugs will get in. And this is just out on an alleyway, which, again, all fine. It looks clean. I hope it's comfortable. That's my requirements. Clean and comfortable. Oh, I'm so glad to get a place. Not sure why that's up, but it all looks clean. Okay, talk later. I'm gonna go find some food after I get a shower. So I'm in the little bar of my hotel. See those stairs behind in that stairwell? That's where you get to the room, and it's on the 4th floor. And pained my misery. Anyhow, it's been a while since I bet you've seen one of these. Cigarette machine. Later.